What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name's Thomas. I post fashion content here on YouTube. I'm also gonna leave my Instagram on the screen so you guys can go keep up to date with me on there if you'd like. As you can tell by the title of today's video, it's gonna be all my favorite accessories. I've got a lot of stuff to show you guys. I'm just gonna get right into it. So first up, we got this watch I recently picked up. This is called the Citixen and a Digitemp. I've never been much of a watch guy. I only have this one right here and then my Apple Watch. But I really wanted a watch that wasn't too like formal and dressy. It kind of has a retro look to it, but it also looks futuristic at the same time. Kind of reminds me of the DeLorean or like something space related. The links are very, very small, as you can see, and they're very bendable. And the cool thing is you don't have to take links out of this to adjust it. You can just slide this thing up and down to adjust it to somebody else's wrist. It's not an expensive watch. It's made in China. It has a Japanese movement. It's made out of stainless steel, and it has a bunch of different modes and functions. You can tell the temperature in the room, and they can do a couple other things. It can keep track of multiple time zones. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it even has a little light in there. It's probably too bright in here to see it, but this is a really cool watch. I've been wearing it a ton recently, and it makes a statement, but it's also a casual watch. It's not too flashy, and it's also just really functional. So these run you like 200 bucks. This is the reissue one, not the actual vintage one from the 80s, but a pretty affordable watch. And then obviously, like I said, I have my Apple Watch here. You guys know about the Apple Watch. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I usually wear this to the climbing gym, or if I'm doing any sort of physical activity, I have this on because it keeps track of like your exercise, your heart rate, your calories and all that, which is cool. This is like the Nike band, so it's breathable through these little holes. Since I'm already wearing it, I'm just gonna show you guys this ring. This is from a brand called umeko. It came in this case right here. Unfortunately, this brand no longer exists. I think they dropped this ring like back in 2020. I found one on Grailed for a good price. I thought it looked cool, so I bought it. It's pretty simple. It's not very big or flashy. I'm not the kind of person that likes to wear a bunch of rings. I would like to get one more for my left hand. I just haven't found any. I also have an idea for a ring I want to make at some point in the future, so I don't know when that'll be or if it'll ever happen, but yeah. Also, I recently picked up this necklace. This is called the dog jaw necklace, or I think it's just called the jaw necklace. This is from a brand called Jakob Hetzer. This came out a long time ago. It's made out of 925 silver, and it's got a pretty long chain on it. I'll put it on to show you guys. So as you can tell, it does fit a little bit longer. I think this is a 22-inch chain. All the chains that I've had in the past that I liked a lot were like 17 or 18 inches, so they sat like a little further up, so like right here in this area, but this one's a little longer. I honestly don't mind it. The only thing about it though is it's really sharp. It gets caught on clothes really easily, which is kind of annoying. The teeth on it right here, and then this part right here are both really sharp, so hopefully it doesn't stab me in the chest. The next necklace is actually not made out of metal. This is a Teo tie from a guy named Teo Sven. I'm pretty sure he uses recycled bandanas to make the actual necklace part, and then the end is all these like cut up leather tassels. Hopefully it's focusing so you guys can see it, but I'll probably have like an on-body shot anyways. I bought this a while back. I don't wear it a ton, but it fits pretty long. You can add a little something to an outfit. He released this necklace in a bunch of different colorways. A lot of them are super colorful. I just went with the all black one though because this fit into my wardrobe the best. And like I said, I don't wear this a ton, but I do enjoy it. The last jewelry piece I haven't really completed yet. This is a pendant from Jakob Hetzer. I just need to get a string to put through there, but I think this could be a cool necklace if I found the right string for it. This is just made out of steel. There's like multiple colors of this, I believe, and it came with a hat that I'm gonna show you guys later in the video. The next category is leather goods. This first one is from a guy named Terrences Leather. This is the Horse Kaluta card holder. It has this really cool ripple effect going through it, and then you can see where it says TSL there. He stamped that on. All these little ripples and ridges in here are caused by the multiple layers of skin. It's pretty soft, but also it feels super sturdy. Like it's not like bendable or anything. The guy that made this experiments with a lot of different materials. Like the next wallet I'm about to show you is pretty crazy as well, but I'll leave a link to his website down below. He has a lot of really cool stuff. This has just been my day-to-day card holder that I carry. I've never owned a card holder, and I don't know why I haven't, because it's awesome. Very compact. It doesn't take up a lot of space in your pocket. This wallet is also from Terrences Leather. This is made out of a shark leather, which I know sounds crazy. I've never heard of it before, but it's a shark leather and it's chrome dyed to have this really shiny effect to it. As you can see on the inside, there's all the slots for your cards, the money slot up top, and it has like this matte finish on the reverse side, and it's very like, I guess malleable would be the word for it. It's pretty bendable, but it still feels like a tough material. It's just a timeless look, and I've never seen a leather that looks like this. It's pretty sick. I love it. And then the last wallet slash card holder I'm gonna show is this one from Margiela right here. This is like one of their standard leather wallets. So this is the wallet I was using. This is the card holder I have now. So like you can tell from a size difference, it takes up a lot more space in a pocket, this thing does. Obviously there's a lot more storage on the inside for cards and stuff. 2 slots up top for cash. So I guess if you're just a really big spender, you got a whole lot of cash you gotta carry, you need a Margiela wallet. And then on the back side, it has this flap, which I don't know why this opens, but it does. And then you can put coins in there. This is a really nice wallet and the leather is really soft and you can tell it's a quality product, but I usually just rotate the other two. I like the black more than the gray anyways, and I'm probably gonna be selling this, so if you want it, just shoot me a DM. Next, I have this keychain. I'm gonna take all my keys off of it just so I can show you the actual utility clip itself. This is the utility clip from Marcel Everette. It has a brass clip and loop on the bottom that are coated with nickel to give it that distressed finish. This middle section here is bison leather, super sturdy, like I don't think the thing's ever gonna come apart. I'm probably just gonna use this keychain forever. I'll probably have my self-driving car keys on this when I'm like 60. I couldn't see a reason for me to ever want a different keychain. This one's simple, it looks good. And it's also nice, you can just kind of clip it to your belt loop and have it hang off your pants, so then you don't have to put your keys in your pocket. They're right there, they're accessible. Oh, I didn't show you guys my belt. It's kind of embarrassing, the shittiest belt ever, but it's just a vintage dark brown belt. All I know is that it's genuine leather and it's made in England. I don't know what brand it is or anything, but it just has a really simple buckle on it. Not a lot going on. As you can see, it's like bent out of shape from me wearing it so much. I've probably worn this belt over 400 times. I don't tuck my shirts in, so nobody ever sees my belt. And yeah, this thing gets the job done. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Next, I was gonna talk about some sunglasses. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me wearing these. These are the Oakley Sutro model. They're just a very futuristic looking pair of sunglasses. A lot of baseball players and cyclists wear these because they're so lightweight and they just completely keep the sun out of your eyes. Like there's just nowhere for the sun to get in. I really wanted this pair of Rick Owens Shield sunglasses for a while, and they're just really expensive and they're not practical, so I went with these instead. They're a similar shape. These are a little bit more sharp than those are. I love these. I actually lost my last pair and I immediately bought a new pair just because I love them so much. I really like the vintage Porsche design sunglasses, or Porsche, however you want to pronounce it. A lot of those are really cool, but they're also just kind of expensive. As a kid, I was like really into Oakley for some reason. I always wanted to go to the Oakley store when I was at the mall, and I don't know why, I was just so fascinated with it, but I still like it, and it's kind of becoming a trend this year, I feel like. People are starting to buy those, like, I think they're called the Oakley Flesh shoes. So Oakley's kind of making a breakout in the fashion industry, but these are a really cool pair of sunglasses and I wear them almost every day. My only other pair of sunglasses are these Tommy Pointer sunglasses right here. These are called the Dead Texan sunglasses. They have a pretty classic silhouette to them. These are very similar to a lot of the vintage military sunglasses. I don't know what they're called, but I'll put a picture on the screen. They're very reminiscent of that silhouette. They're polarized. They have this really glossy matte finish to them. They just feel like a classic sunglass silhouette. Like they don't look too crazy or anything. They do have a fairly big lens and like bulky frame, but it's not over the top. They're very wearable. They go with a lot of different things. Sometimes I feel like I look like an alien when I wear the Oakley sunglasses, and these are just like my normal person sunglasses. So I still do get a lot of wear out of these. But yeah, these are a great pair of sunglasses. And you can't buy them anymore, but you might be able to find some on Grail or like a secondhand market somewhere. Next category is gonna be all of my tech that I use. I'm not gonna like show you my iPhone. I'm not gonna show you everything, but I did want to show a few things. First up, we have these AirPods Max headphones. I'm sure you guys have seen these all over the Explore page on Instagram. A lot of people have asked me if these are overhyped. I would say they're not. Sound quality is amazing and the noise cancellation is even more amazing. They are a pretty bulky headphone. Like when I put them on, they are a little bit heavy. They look very futuristic, and I'd be lying if I said that the way they look wasn't part of the reason I bought them. I'm sure there are some headphones out there that have better quality than these, but I really just wanted the noise cancellation and the transparency modes that these come with. Like when I have transparency mode on with these, I can still hear myself talking, I can still have a conversation. If I just click this button right here, it automatically shuts out pretty much all noise. So these are awesome for like being on a plane or being in a loud setting and still being able to focus in on what you're listening to. The only thing I regret is not buying the black ones. These white ones have just gotten really dirty, like on the cups. Kind of unavoidable, but they sell replacement cups, so I might get a pair of black ones. I'm not sure if it would look goofy on the white headphones, but I don't know, we'll see. For my laptop, I use this MacBook Pro. This is like the previous generation. I really want the new one with the M2 chip in it. I edit all my videos on here through Final Cut Pro. I do all my schoolwork on here. I watch YouTube on here. I do everything I need to do. It gets the job done. I've had this laptop for like 3 years and I've had no issues at all with it. But yeah, I don't know why I'm still talking. I mean, everybody has a MacBook, I feel like. When I'm at my desk and I have my dual screen monitor set up, I use this Apple keyboard that's just very thin. As you can tell, I just really like Apple products. Something about it. I just really like all of them. Next, I'm gonna go into some hats, but before I do, I was gonna show this scarf. I've never owned a scarf in my life. I don't like this color, but I do want to dye it black. I might like try to break it out with an outfit. It's also starting to get hot outside here, so it might be too late, but I do want to dye it black and see how it turns out. But I just figured I'd show it to you guys. Next up, I got a bunch of hats to show. If you guys know me, you know I love to wear hats. First up, we have this human air hat from Blindate. It has these 2 little ring holes in the side that used to have like nose ring looking things dangling out of them. But I wore this to the Destroy Lonely concert and some middle schooler ripped it out of my hat. And then also the bill came distressed, but it was not this distressed when I got it. This is also from the mosh pits at Destroy Lonely. I remember like holding on to it because I thought somebody was gonna steal it. It has a cool graphic on the front. It just says human air, very opium-esque. Kind of reminds me of some of the Balenciaga hats as well. For some reason, I feel like I've never owned a hat that fits like this one. It has a perfect shape to it, and it just couldn't fit my head any better. Really glad to have this. I think they actually just restocked these. I'll leave a link to Blinddate's website if you guys want to go cop one of these if they're still available. Next up, we have a hat from Jakob Hetzer. This is called the Dart Cap. It's super lightweight, very like flimsy, kind of like an athletic hat. It has this mesh panel on the top to provide some breathability. It's made out of a brushed nylon material and it's just super lightweight. This is the kind of hat I would wear if I was like going for a run. I've been playing a lot of tennis recently, so I've been wearing this when I go do that. I don't love the way it fits my head. It makes the shape of my head look a little bit weird. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But the material doesn't feel like nylon at all. It's very soft to the touch and it's very thin also. It just has a little Jakob Hetzer logo, which is his signature right there in the back, which is a nice touch. But yeah, this is like a good hat for any athletic activities. And then probably my most worn hat over the past year or so is this Jacov utility cap. It's completely beat up, as you can see. I always wear it at the climbing gym, so it just has chalk all over it. But it's got a really unique construction. I'm not even sure if you can see where the paneling ends and starts because it's so beat up, but it has a zipper pocket on the top so you can store stuff in there. On the back, it's adjustable with this strap, but overall, it's just a really uniquely constructed hat. Even the bill's a little bit different. Like this area right here is not even the bill. These are sold out, I think, so if anybody's selling one of these, I need a new one. So just DM me if you're trying to sell yours because this one is completely trashed. Also, I have 2 beanies to show. I think this is called like a toque or something. Arcterx calls it a toque.
Toque.
It's just this brown color and it has the orange dinosaur right there. The back is just completely blank. It has this fleece band on the inside, so it's really, really warm. Fits very snug. As you can see, I like it. I kind of wish I would have gotten the black one, but it was sold out when I went to go buy this one. If it's really cold out, I'll wear this underneath my ski helmet when I go skiing. I'm actually going next week to Utah. I might put some footage of that in this video. The next beanie is from a brand called Fugazi. I think I wore this in my last video. It literally just says Fugazi across it in Farsi, and then it has Fugazi stitched in right there. It's made out of this knit material, and it's very thick, keeps your noggin warm. I wore this a lot when I first got it, but I haven't been wearing it a lot recently. All right, so getting into some bags. This first bag is from Age Threads. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about Age Threads before. They're a vintage store and they had a bunch of these 90s and 2000s Gap backpacks that have just the one sling. These straps on the side, you undo that and then you just zip down the side to access the main pocket. I put a blanket in there just to like make it look filled out. Then on the front, it just has these 2 compartments where you can store stuff. They're pretty deep pockets as well. I wouldn't use this for school because it doesn't have enough storage in it, but it is a cool bag if you're just going somewhere for the day or something and you want something you can sling over your shoulder. I don't know about you guys, but all the cool kids at my grade school had the 1-strap backpacks and I was always super jealous of them. I guess I'm one of the cool kids now. This bag, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to fit it in the frame. This is a Patagonia 55-liter duffel bag. Anything over 55 liters would have been too big, honestly. I'm not really somebody that's into buying like luxury duffel bags because if you're gonna be checking these at the airport and like dragging them around and throwing them and taking them all over the place with you, you want it to be durable and you don't want one I had to worry about messing it up. And this one's perfect. It has removable backpack straps, has a big handle in the middle. I wish it did have like a shoulder strap, but I guess that wasn't feng shui enough for Patagonia. And I think this material up top is waterproof, so if it did start raining and you had this bag out somewhere with you, everything inside the bag would stay dry. The last bag is this little cinch sack from Matthew Williams and Nike. They did a collaboration a long time ago. Somebody gave this to me for free, but it just has like a cinch closure up top. I use this bag for all my climbing stuff. I guess these are my accessories too. Arcterx chalk bag, my climbing shoes that smell like ass, my harness, which I absolutely hate the color of, and then my belay device. I don't know how I even fit all this stuff into this small of a bag, but I somehow managed to do it, and it's just covered in climbing chalk, so it's kind of been ruined, but I forget who gave this to me, but if you're watching this, thanks for giving it to me. Next, I'm gonna talk about some fragrances, which honestly, don't know too much about fragrances, but I'm gonna do my best. This one and the next one I'm gonna show you were both sent to me. I don't know how, like I applied for this like content creator thing, and the next thing I know, they were just sending me Prada cologne and making me post a story that said hashtag Prada partner. I'm not really sure how I got this, but I did. It's like 150 bucks for this bottle of cologne, and I got it for free. This one is called Ocean Luna Rosa, as you can see by that label down there at the bottom. It smells really fresh and clean. It's not a very heavy scent, it's pretty light. I don't really wear cologne every day. If I'm going out, I'm gonna put one thing on, it's gonna be this. The next bottle is this one right here from Armani. This is called Armani Code. This one's a lot sweeter of a scent. There's like some vanilla notes going on with this one. The one I just showed is more of like a spring summer type scent. This is more of a fall winter type scent. This is my second favorite one. I wear this one a decent amount too. And then the last one is just this Gucci Pour Homme. It smells very like, I don't know. I need to do some research on fragrances because I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this one I never wear. This does have like, I think the coolest bottle though. You have a little handle on the top, which is pretty neat. All right, if you guys made it to this point in the video, I really appreciate you watching. I really want to hit 10K subscribers in the future. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, dropping a like, dropping a comment, sending the video to a friend, it would be greatly appreciated. I've been picking up a lot of clothes recently, so I'll be posting a pickups video in the near future. So stay tuned for that. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.